You see what I did there? The steps, valve cover. We are back on the 5th gen Electron Blue Pearl Prelude. And I appreciate all of you who have been following up with me about this build. You've been paying attention as we've done the Toyota Syrah, as we've modded the my personal Prelude, the Big Mike Prelude, and the whole street spec setup. And a lot of people have been asking about the Turn 14 Big Mike Edition DC5. That's coming right after this, so just bear with me. Life and work, family responsibilities have really kind of gotten in the way of the car progress, but we are back on the Prelude. Now we're gonna go over these valve covers and the steps involved in getting the one-off valve cover done. You see what I did there? The steps, valve cover. Anyway, so here we are, MFAB, Big Mike Edition, Vibrant Performance, 5th gen. We've got this Mugen front bumper. We've got all of the parts taken apart right here. Everything from the rye wire harness, all the raw aluminum, Vibrant, all the way to the titanium masterpiece by Mike Tiga, and the Downstar hardware. Everything is here, and we are getting to the point where we're gonna send this off to paint. Engine's out, transmission's right there. And as you guys can see, we are apart, but it's gonna go for paint work in the engine bay. Even though the paint in there is a 8.5, 9 out of 10, the client wants something better. He wants something that's close to perfect as possible. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, let's get to the valve covers. You guys who have been following saw the different ones, working with Cody from Casal Design, getting different things situated, and then get us back to here. So this is one very similar to the one that was on the vehicle at SEMA. Shout out to Shelly at Make It. Now we're here. This is a version of what it will look like with a spark plug cover. I actually like it without it, but you can see that flat plane right there. This is what it might look like with it. And this here is about what it's going to look like without it. And I actually like it without it. You guys saw the billet version without it. We're gonna test fit it right now. So let's go over here. We've got the homie Corey has an engine, and we are gonna test fit it right now. Let's get to it. The OEM one without the plug cover doesn't look that good, but when it's all billet, when it's all metal, when it's all custom, it's gonna look different, and I think it looks better. But here we go. So OEM valve cover, right? We got OEM. Okay, we're gonna put OEM down right here, and then we're gonna take this guy. You can see the differences. Totally cleaner, beautiful, just absolutely beautiful in my humble opinion. So OEM head right here, and you just place it on there. How does it fit? Sorry about the lighting right here, but you know. So you have right there. All right, so we know that it fits perfectly. So we're gonna put it right here. You can see the differences. Now, obviously, when it comes to baffling, when it comes to crankcase ventilation, there are gonna be custom options for everyone who wants one. We're gonna test fit these O-rings, and it just sits right in there perfectly. It doesn't want to come out all easily. It's not too loose. And then we have the valve cover gasket. These areas right here, those corners, right? So we're not pushing it all the way in, but I want to make sure that there's rigidity, so that when it is finally cut out of metal, of course, it's going to be stronger than this material. It fits nicely. So once again, here we are. This is what it looks like without the cover, and this is an optional cover. Visually speaking, that's not what it'll look like exactly, but that's kind of an idea. So there it is. Gaskets fit. I can't wait to cut this one out of billet. But I'm gonna have John come over. We're gonna talk about the different processes that went through to get us here and what needs to be done to get this one cut out of metal for version 2 of the one-off valve cover. Okay, let's get John over here. So John, I gave you an STL file.
Yes.
And I have about 2 episodes on my channel from when we were talking about this way back when. And like I said, it kind of stopped. So here we are. I gave you a file. Let's talk about the prints that you made and the differences between this one and where we stand to get back to billet, but we'll get to that in a second. So tell us about these 2 that you ended up doing.
So the ultimate goal is to get a file for a CNC machinist to use.
Yes.
And for us to cut out the piece and billet. So we spent some time last week, reverse engineered the model into a solid, and we're able to 3D print these 2 pieces as a little prototype test print. I first printed it out in this blue. Yeah. Printed really, really nicely. Yeah. So after a little bit of adjustment and some testing, we got a second valve cover where the supports were able to pop right out. And look at that.
So
nice and
the
beautiful.
thing that's really dope about what the mistake that happened, flip that one back around, is that a lot of you guys were asking about an optional plug cover, and for all intents and purposes, at least on this plane, this is what it would look like unless I decided to give it an ornate design. But as far as being a flat look, that's what a lot of people asked for. So this kind of gives you an idea if we created an optional spark plug cover, but because the cars that we're doing our COP, I actually think it's beautiful. If you guys forgot, let's see, hold this one. So this is this, you guys. This is this, okay? If you guys haven't been on the channel, that is what this file is, which it was like 98.9% ready to go. I mean, a really beautiful piece, but some of these diameters weren't perfect, and then you can see it right there. It cuts so paper thin, and then on a couple of areas over here, and I have another one at home, it cut out the chamber, so it became useless as far as a functional valve cover. But this beautiful piece is what this is supposed to be. This file is gone to me, and we'll talk about how, when, and where later, but it is gone. And that's why John had to basically reverse engineer something that was already engineered, but I had to kind of start over in the midway point with John at KR. So here we are, and we just test fit it on the head, which I showed you guys, and it fits perfectly. So this is what we might get with a plug cover, but I actually think that this is really beautiful the way that it is. It gives it dimension instead of just a flat plane with a plug cover. But that's what it is, you guys. And now you know what the bottom is going to look like completed, though. You guys see that? It's just beautiful. Fits, clears everything. I'm really, really hyped that we got this far. Now that it's printed and test fit on the head, test fit with the valve cover gasket, the O-rings and everything, it's good to go. And do you believe that we're good to send it off to be cut?
We're good to go off for cutting.
And we're gonna get the newest version of what this was supposed to be, utilizing, it's the same. Everything is gonna use the Downstar hardware and my fill point right here. And I'm excited to have been working with John to get to this point and that is the precursor to the next and God willing final version of this, so that I can put it on that Prelude and then make a version for my Prelude. And then any one of you with F20Bs or H22s, if you want one and you have the taste and the wallet for something crazy and one-off and cut out of 40 pounds of aluminum, it'll be ready for you. But shout out to John, appreciate you. And we're gonna get to the next step of the build. Let's go.